Hey YouTube, today this is gonna be the beginning of my series on how to make hemp stuff. And before we start making hemp bracelets and chokers and all that, you're gonna need the first step, which is the starting knot, I call it. Um, well, for the things I'm gonna teach you how to make, you're gonna need two pieces of hemp, two strands. Um, so right here I have a 3 foot piece of hemp, and I have 7.5 foot, which is going to be for the square knot bracelet. The way I like to measure out my hemp strands is I'll get a ruler, my ball of hemp, and I'll take the end of it and say I need 3 feet. I'll put the end of the hemp at the 1 inch mark and I'll hold it there with my thumb on my left hand, and I'll just pull it down to the 12 inch mark and pull it back up to the inch, and so that's 1 foot. And then you just go back down to the 12, pull it back up to the inch, that's 2 feet. So that works for me. Whatever's easier for you, do what you gotta do. Alright, so you're gonna take your first strand and you're gonna wanna match up the two bottom ends together so they're even. Get your two ends, put them together even, and you just pull it down and keep them together nice and even. So it's basically just putting it in half. And you do that with your other one. Slide it in half. Alright, so now you have two pieces of hemp. They're both in half. And what you're going to want to do is just put them right on top of each other. Just like that. So now they're together. Alright, and now the next step, almost done, is you're going to grab the top and you're going to want to wrap it around your, I guess that's your pointer finger. And what you're going to want to do is make an overhand knot, which all you do is you make a circle by wrapping it around your finger, and then you're going to want to push this through the circle you made and just pull it nice and tight, and that's what it should look like. You'll have a loop right there and a knot in the rest of your strand, and that is a starting knot. Alright, so after your starting knot is done, you're going to have to find a way to secure it so you can start tying knots. The top loop has to be secured down. I put a screw into my desk and looped it around there so it's nice and tight. But a more conventional way is just to get some strong tape, like packing tape or something, and just putting it right over the loop, securing it down. And then basically you're going to have a long strand on the right and a long strand on the left. And you're going to have your two shorter ones going down the middle, and you're going to secure that down nice and tight with a piece of tape or whatever too. That's also good if you're out traveling or something. You can just tape it down to a book or something and do it that way. If you're going to use beads on whatever you're making, just put your beads in the order you want down the middle strand, and as you're knotting them you can just bring them up and do it that way. Alright, so after you've got all this down, check out my other videos and have fun.